I'm working on the love reading for Taurus for February 2018. Let's get moving. We're going to start with the, Romance Angel deck. Too many cards. I wait for jumpers. So we're going to try and make these videos about 15 minutes. So we'll see what happens. And I'll end it with the Tarot of Transformation. I'll show you them later. Those are really lovely. And if you watched last month's readings, I featured them last month and then I bought my own deck because they're amazing. Okay, let's see what's going on. Playfulness. I feel like Taurus is now. Oh, and I was clearing the energy for you guys. Kept getting a sword sign, like a air sign. It was Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So I think you guys have recently met someone, or you reconciled with someone who was in retreat, who is just coming back. And the Romance Angel cards are telling you to make the effort. So it could be like you guys started communicating and it's playful and silly and texting and maybe even sexting, something like that. And it's from someone from the past, someone who wants to reconcile with you. At the bottom of the deck, you also have separation. That kind of really tells me there was some time apart. You spent some time apart, and now is time that someone is coming back to make the effort, or it's time for you to make the effort to be with this person if that's what you want. I'm going to get some more cards. Taurus, February 2018. So what's going on for Valentine's Day? So in the past, you had sadness. I'm going to just skew these a little bit. Okay. You had sadness and isolation. Okay. So there was, lonely times. You guys coming into February feeling like there was some separation from the person you love, but you or the other person couldn't move on. So, by the way, this is for Taurus, Sun and Moon. I'm not resonating with rising, so I wouldn't say to watch your rising. But if this is your Sun sign and it doesn't resonate with you, check with your Moon sign as well, because I do often resonate with the Moon signs. Okay, so you got a bunch that came out here. Let's see what's going on. So, it's rough energy here. Okay, helpless and hopeless. So you're actually starting to feel like you are coming out of this ugly stage. So definitely mid-month you'll feel a lot better, but what will happen is your darkest fears will either come up for you, meaning that there'll be a point that you'll have to face them, or something will happen that will seem like your darkest fear. So let's find out. We'll pull more cards, do some clarifications there. New vitality. So there's some kind of blockage in this newness that, I feel like you guys have met somebody or are reconciling with someone, and there's some blockage in the newness, and that has to do with your throat chakra. So you're either not speaking up about what's going on, like your fear, whatever this darkest fear is, you're not actually speaking about it, or this card is calling for you to talk about what these fears are that you're dealing with your significant other. Okay, so maybe they came back, and then you've got some major fears about them coming back into your life, and you're trying not to talk about it because, you know, then you don't get this new vitality, right? But it's the opposite. If you don't talk about it, you won't be able to open up this new, you know, new sense of new relationship, this reconciliation. Okay, so we've got single. So you were feeling some sadness and isolation because you were single, because something had ended in the past and you weren't quite ready to move on, and that's that single energy. Yes, single energy from love. Okay. Oh my gosh, like seriously, like I'm not even shuffling these cards anymore, they're just flying out. All right, so okay, so here we go. Here are these deepest fears, right? I'm gonna move this up. So, darkest fears, right? Not having this happy home, feeling like you were like taken advantage of, feeling like you were like someone was sneaking around, like someone was tiptoeing around and not telling you what's really going on. Your darkest fear is really like somebody breaking your home or not creating a home with you, and doing that by like doing it underhandedly, like really not respecting you. And because of that, it made you feel, and this is actually, okay, I'm hearing that it's not actually what really happened. Like what I mean is that, you know, you have your truth, the other person's truth, and then the truth, you know? So impartiality. And I feel like in this situation, you're not impartial. Like you're feeling like something broke your home. Like there was someone's being sneaky and manipulative, and you may have found out about it because it's in reverse, and that was your darkest fear. That was what you feared to happen. That was what made the ending very hard, you know? That's why you felt so hopeless about the situation, about moving on, about you know, starting something new with someone. You're slowly getting out of that, because I think what you're starting to do is see the perspective differently. So in order for you to move past this situation, you need to talk. You need to have conversations about what happened. You need to listen to what other people are saying when you talk about it. It's not going to go away on its own, because then what'll happen is it'll go right back into this fear. Like if you don't talk about it, you'll just shove it back down, and it'll come up in every new relationship. So you won't even have this new start of a relationship if you don't, you know, if you don't get this out. You won't be able to flip this unless you can talk about it constructively, and also listen, because I feel like you, in the past, this situation, you've like almost like over dramatized it in your mind. Like you've made it quite bigger than it actually is, or the perspective was so that you were like, you're still in the hurt of it. And instead of staying in that, you need to change the perspective of it. I'm going to pull a few more cards. I'm going to pull a couple more for this new vitality and I speak, and then I'm going to pull a different deck to get a couple more. So it does feel like a perspective change is needed. I'm not sure if you will do it. I know that if you do, there's something new waiting for you. There's something if it's not waiting, it's already started, because I feel like it potentially has already started. But there's definitely something waiting to be either reborn, reconciled, or someone new waiting for you. Okay, Taurus, 2018, February. Messages on new vitality and throat chakra. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's why I said there's a sword. There's a air sign. There's an air sign wanting to create something harmonious with you. Okay? Maybe they're the person you need to talk to. If you're trying to create a new relationship or rekindle a relationship with this air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, then you've got to talk. You've got to talk, because right now you're out of balance. Because some kind of fear that you're having, some fear has been exposed, has like come to light, and it's revolving around your family, your home, and someone being very sneaky and manipulative. And you're feeling like you don't know what you can do about it. Taurus. Okay. So, let's see. Taurus, one more. I need to shuffle one more. I shuffled these prior to taping, but sometimes I'm just led to do what I need to do. Okay. So, Taurus, I want to know about Taurus's darkest fears and feeling helpless and hopeless, and what we can do to help that. Oh my, okay. Only 3 came out, okay. Let's look at them. 4. Okay. Definitely someone from the past. Someone from the past is coming back in to potentially make things right. You may not accept this because you still have all of this energy of these reversed energies that may still be hurting. You may still be hurting. So getting over some of this, whatever has spilt, whatever has been destroyed, whatever has, ended, you're starting to get over it, yes. But you don't know the path yet. You're not clear on the path. This is your energy here, but you're in reverse, and you're in an immature state as well. Stubborn, not grounded, just thinking you know what's best and won't listen to anybody else. This person comes in from the past. It looks like an air sign. It could be a Sagittarius and potentially even a Gemini, actually. Oh, Gemini's air anyways. I think it's a Gemini, but I'm not sure. It could be any sign really, but it's someone from your past coming back to potentially reconcile, but it looks more like they are going to right a wrong. They're going to they're not going to come back to apologize. It doesn't look like that. It looks like they're going to like almost, this card always makes me feel like they're going to show you like in some way, and I don't think it's going to feel like a positive way, but I think it's going to end positively, meaning that they're going to come in and show you who they really are, but it could even be in a negative sense, and you still get to see who they really are. So it's almost like they might they might do something sneaky and make you feel like that things aren't going to work out in any way, and that's like your biggest fear, like your family is going to be ruined, your home life is going to be disrupted, and making you feel, this whole area, this whole mid-month is going to be a hard lesson, but I feel like it is somebody coming in that's going to show you who they really are. It could be somebody from the past. It certainly is showing up as someone from the past. However, it could be somebody new. It could be with a new vitality. It could potentially be somebody new that, excuse me, is not balanced. Someone new, an air sign that's not balanced. Okay, Taurus, I think we're done, actually. I'm going to pull one more card from this Tarot of Transformation deck. Someone lent me their cards, and I love these cards so much that I ordered my own. Willow Arlenia. Willow Arlenia. She's the one who painted these cards, and they're amazing. So Taurus 2018. Let me shuffle it in the camera. Someone asked me to do that. I don't care either way. It's just more comfortable because my camera's on this weird angle, you know. So I'm taping these before the new moon, full moon eclipse, this blue moon we're having, February 2018, Taurus. So I'm really curious how everyone's going to react to this blue moon in Leo on the 31st, in a couple days. I am so into it. I'm a Cancer sun, and I'm super ready for this, ready to burn some things away, ready to roar. I think we're all ready to roar. We had a hard 2017. I think almost every sign did. I don't know any person that wouldn't say 2017 was the year of lessons and lessons and then more lessons. And so I think some signs are probably being tested right now. I don't know if the Leo moon, the Leo full moon, is going to be part of that. But I do feel like it's a time for us to write our intentions down and to, set them out into the world. It is once in a blue moon. Like, really, you're never going to see this again in your lifetime. It's every 150 years this happens. So really take advantage of this time. Healing sexual energy. That's what you got. And I'll leave it right here. I'm going to read from the book. Now, you have a Two of Wands here in the reverse, okay? So that's a good message for you. I do feel like there is someone that has come in that's helped you with some of this, with giving you not only sexual energy, but romantic and affection, and and it could be, like I said, it could be somebody from the past, it could be somebody that's coming in to reconcile. If it's somebody from the past, it's someone that has hurt you exceptionally. Someone that left you in this state, sad and isolated, and who broke your family, and who was sneaky. If it's not, I mean, it could be you as well. But it looks like this person left you this way, helpless, hopeless. So if someone coming in, they may just want sex, and you might just want sex from them. If it's somebody new, if it's a new air sign, there's a potential for healing. You can actually heal through this relationship. Okay, here we go. In the Two of Wands, the fire energy is expressed through the second chakra, sometimes referred to as the sexual chakra. Here, the basic life force takes sexual expression. It is important to remember that sexual contact with a lover is just one way of expressing this energy. If we don't understand this, we may repress our sexual energy when we don't have a partner. So maybe that was saying, like, when you came in to the month, you were feeling very repressed, very sad, very isolated, very single, and not necessarily happy about it. Okay, let's see. This cutting off of our life force and sexual experience is an unfortunate and unnecessary loss. Why dry up because one avenue is closed? We can experience our sensual and even our sexual nature in the way we move, dance, talk, touch, and relate to the world around us. Many feel an erotic quality in their experience of nature. This same energy can be used as shamanic journeying, as seen in the image. It is an expansive, liberating energy that spirals outward and inward, an important energy to come to know. There are very few people on the planet who don't experience some binding of their sexuality or some sexual wounding. This wounding is stored in our body and psyche, which of course are not separate. It can therefore be triggered in various ways. The challenge is to learn how to work through our pain without getting lost in it or making an identity out of previous rejection or victimization. Okay, so tell me that doesn't resonate exactly with what I said. There is this whole area here is about seeing things in a perception. It's all perception and being stuck in what the hurts, what the fears and hurts were. Okay, let me finish. We must eventually leave the pain and sometimes referred to as the pain body and come back to the real body, the actual body with its capacities for healing, pleasure, and presence. When you're drawn to this card, the second chakra, fire energy, is looking for expression. Your job is to discern what is needed. Is your task to open yourself to this energy more, allowing new avenues of expression? Do you need to experience it more deeply without the veils that have often blocked your awareness of it? Can you be more skillful in how you are expressing this energy, more aware of its impact on others? Perhaps your task is to contain it during those times when you feel out of control. What is the direction of healing for you? If there are traumas and feelings that are complicating your sexuality, find appropriate support for working through them. Becoming truly free in your sexuality can take a lot of work, but the rewards are plentiful and will ripple through your life. Okay, so there is some healing to be done. And it could be just really addressing some sexual energy that needs to be channeled better. It could be someone coming in and helping you in this sense of, allowing the sexual energy to flow between you two. I mean, the Lovers is a very insane sexual energy card as well. So that being said, it could be either way. So good luck to you, Taurus. If you want a private reading, you can reach me at thewishingmoon.com. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Have a good February.